Hello, Star Family. May the messages within these readings reach you when you need to hear them. May the universe give you synchronicity as confirmation. Brightest blessings to all watching.
Alla virnaleyşem asurnalem ernelam yavurna aşireneyle asirnita ali vernay. Okay, so Cancer, you do have the Five of Swords that fell out for you. However, let's not be alarmed, okay, because I have this Fortune card deck, and I'm going to pull one of these to kind of give us an understanding of what the theme is for you in this monthly message, okay? So what is the theme for you in regards to this monthly message, okay? Cancer and unconditional love for the highest good of all watching. What is the theme for this monthly message for them? All right, look at that. Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. This is probably that crisis that you're coming out of, okay, with the Five of Swords. So let's get more tarot on this, okay? Let's see what else there is. Make sure I don't have the entire deck upside down. So I need 2 more cards. Okay. So we have another 5, the 5 of Pentacles. Again, you're coming out of this, Cancer. So, and this card is our main energy, okay? It's our focal card. So let's get one more card for the energy going out, basically to complete this 3-card spread. Look at that. The 3 of Cups. So I do feel like there was a situation that you probably had to walk away from, or maybe somebody walked away from you. Maybe there was a love situation where you felt left out in the cold, okay? Maybe you felt like a situation or someone, maybe even a job, maybe threw you under the bus in some way, and maybe they lacked compassion towards you, okay? There's a feeling of defeat here, and then with the 5 of Pentacles, a feeling of loss and lack, okay? So something definitely was lost to you, or you feel that you lost out on, all right? I do get the sense that, you know, sometimes with the 5 of Swords, it can speak of you literally cutting someone out. All right. So it's not always an energy where they do it to you. A lot of times you end up doing it to someone else because maybe it's necessary. Okay. And maybe some toxic situations, that could be why you maybe had to take on the 5 of Swords energy. Okay. So it's not always about it happening to you. Sometimes it could be you taking action to cut things and situations and people out of your life for your own well-being. Okay. But I am getting the sense that there is something you're coming out of, okay? Maybe it's a lack mentality, all right? Maybe it's this feeling of giving up, okay, that you're coming out of, all right? Maybe you're learning to see yourself in a higher light, all right? Because I do feel like behind this stained glass here, there is illumination, all right? And there is kind of like a need to look at the light, all right? Like to turn around in a sense, to look at the light that's emanating from these pentacles, okay, through the window, because there's kind of like hope on the other side of this, all right? And that's what I'm picking up from the 5 of Pentacles. So whatever loss, lack, feeling of challenge and change that you've recently experienced here, I feel like the 3 of Cups is saying you're on the move, you're on the way to something happier, finding a better support, okay? Finding your tribe, all right, with the Three of Cups. Did I just say Three of Pentacles? I'm not sure why. I'm telling you, sometimes when I'm in the midst of, doing your reading, I don't even know what just came out of my mouth like 2 seconds ago, okay? Because it's part of like channeling the message. And I do prepare myself to channel the messages as they come through. A lot of times when I shut off the video, I forget literally everything I had just said in your reading. And I often get reminded of what the reading was about only when I go to edit it and then when you guys leave comments. Okay, so just letting you know how that works. But I am getting the sense that you're coming out of this, okay? You're coming out of this challenging time, I guess. And it's just because, the two fives are there, so 5-5, all right? I could also look at this as 5-5-3 might be an angel number for some of you. I'm led to tell you that, so maybe you want to look that up. And at the end of this reading, I am going to roll some dice for angel numbers as well, so that way you can maybe look that up for additional messages after you're done watching this video. But I'm looking at these 2 5s and I'm like, yeah, there maybe was a moment of trouble, maybe instability, maybe some unpredictable circumstances, happened, and it's like, whoa, where is this going? Where is this taking me, right? But it's like I'm getting the vibe of you're coming out of this, because we have this beautiful phoenix that rises from the ashes, right? It says, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So there's something about this situation, okay? Whatever challenge, trouble, instability you felt with these 2 cards here, it's actually like, okay, I'm gonna just say it. I feel like it was in preparation of putting you onto a better path, okay? Like that's what I'm picking up from this, because it says be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So whatever happened here, whatever loss, lack, or cutting away that you had to do, I'm hearing culling, okay? If you had to cull some things out of your life, if you had to shed them out of your life, you had to cut them out of your life, if things fell from your life, it was to prepare you for something greater, because the phoenix is that energy, okay? It goes through the fires. It's literally forged in fire, all right, to become the greatest version of itself. So I am getting the sense that some of you went through this in order to prepare you for better. We have this 3 of Cups, and you have to remember the 3 of Cups is all about joy, happiness, gathering, all right? Could be reunion, gathering with friends, family, feeling the love, okay? Feeling the support. I feel like with 3 of Cups is saying you have the support of friends and family, and most of you are leaning on that support to get you through this, okay? To overcome these things. So some of you might have lost a job, some of you might have lost a relationship, okay? But I think some of that was being shed from you in order to put you on this path to healing, okay? To put you on the path of being a better version of yourself, because, it's like sometimes I feel like the universe looks at us and it's like, I want to make him or her better. And there's some things in our life that we cling to, some people in our lives that we cling to, situations, jobs, environments that we cling to, thinking that this is meant for us, thinking that it's what we are supposed to be doing, right? And then the universe is like saying, I see so much more of your potential. I see so much more than what you can see for yourself, right? And I know we don't see a tower here. I know we don't see like a death card here. We don't have one of those like shake up to wake up kind of cards here. But I'm still feeling like if you're forged in fire, all right, if you were put through the trials and tribulations of these 2 cards here, the Phoenix is telling you to know that there is something that it's preparing you for, something better on the other side of this transformation. Okay? And it's like, this is your rebirth. Okay? That's what I'm hearing from this. This is your rebirth moment. It might not feel good. Okay? There's certain things that we go through that don't, feel the best. But we end up, more mature. There's a different growth, like there's growth that comes from that, okay? Comes from the being forged in fire part. It's not always fun, but it is leading us to our growth and a more refined, better version of ourselves, okay? And I think that's what's happening here. So as you go through these changes, okay, find your tribe, lean on your friends, your family, the ones that you can truly rely on, because I think you're going to find happy moments there, okay, that you didn't think were possible. I feel like there's going to be people around you that are going to make you laugh, that are going to make you smile. All right. You might be meeting people on social media. A lot of times I get that vibe with the Three of Cups. All right. I don't know if it was a relationship. I'm just going to throw it out there, but there's a possibility that if you were in a relationship, maybe it was a situation where there was like, polyamorous situation where maybe your person was dating other people. We have 3 cups here. We do have 3 people in this 5 of Swords energy. A lot of times with this energy, somebody always walks away hurt. It's a no-win situation, okay? A lot of times. And then here we have with the feeling left out in the cold. All right, so I'm looking at this like there's something else though. There's a happiness on the other side of this that you can't quite see yet. But it's like, let the universe do its work in regards to your healing and your renewal and your rebirth. Okay, I almost want to say surrender to the changes because there's something greater on the side of this. And we do see that here with the energy going out. Okay, there's something that's going to be celebrated after the fact. You just can't see it quite yet. Okay, so I'm going to grab playing cards. Okay, I want to know why this 5 of Swords is here, Cancer. I also am looking at, just real quick, I'm also looking at the 5 of Pentacles, like, again, that lack mentality. And something changing within you, okay? Like an awakening happening within you with this Phoenix that's allowing you to shed that energy about yourself and start to look at life, through like a happy set of eyes, okay? What is the quote that, like, if you look at the way you, oh boy, I might have to put it in here. Change the way you look at things and the things around you start to change. Okay, I think that's the quote. I'm getting the vibe that something about you is changing and your outlook is changing. You're starting to look at life through a more happier lens. And that's actually shifting your energy for the better. And that's actually renewing you and giving you a rebirth moment. Okay, that's for some of you. But let's see what this 5 of Swords is all about, okay? All right, so it might have been, okay, a relationship situation, a home or family situation with this 10 of Cups energy. Okay, you might have found some challenges in your home life. Could have been in a marriage, a long-term relationship or commitment. Okay, something that, I feel like something went down in regards to a situation with a person that maybe, had you happy at one time. You thought that, all was well. All right, but 10s are conclusions and endings, okay? So something went down and ended in regards to a certain someone. Maybe there's a feeling of defeat in regards to a relationship or commitment, okay? So I feel like what used to make you happy, maybe it wasn't a relationship, but maybe a situation or circumstance, like what used to make you happy, something happened to change that and not make you happy anymore, because this is a card of ultimate happiness and emotional fulfillment, okay? And the fact that, it's paired with this 5 of Swords tells me that there's definitely some challenges in that situation. And I feel like it forced you to maybe shed something. All right, so let's see why this 5 of Pentacles is here. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? All right, so that is the Knight of Swords. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that you're dealing with. Maybe that's you somewhere in your chart. But I do feel like I don't like the way this depiction of it looks, okay? These playing cards can sometimes read a little intuitively. And it looks like the sword you know, is stabbing this devil energy. Okay. And I feel like we also have a snake around his waist, and I'm getting the feeling of constriction, limitation, right? But I'm seeing this devil energy as like ego, like the dark shadow aspect of a situation. And I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe this is you piercing that, you know what I mean? Cutting the whatever shadow aspect out of your life, whether that's internally in yourself, in your own way of thinking, or maybe somebody that you see as this devil energy, okay? Because the Knight of Swords, like, is like a high speed, high energy card where he takes action towards something. He rushes into a situation a lot of times, okay? But I feel like I don't know why I'm hearing this, but like, I don't feel like you necessarily rushed into a situation. I feel like you're rushing out of a situation, okay, with these two cards. All right, it's almost like taking the logical approach to get the hell out of there, you know, like that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Like to free yourself, cut away. Again, the cutting away idea that I was getting earlier with that Five of Swords. Cutting away whatever represents the devil to you in your life, you know? Could be a mindset, could be a circumstance, a person, a job that was limiting you in some way. It could be a vice, okay? An addiction, a bad habit. You know, it's like trying to come out of that, cutting it out. Freeing yourself from the restriction that it might have caused you at one time, okay? So let me see why this Three of Cups is here. Why is it Three of Cups here, please? All right, Eight of Swords. Again, it's the idea of getting out of a limitation mindset, okay? It's like freeing yourself. It's almost like I feel like the Eight of Swords is reversed. I know the playing cards don't do that. But the vibe I'm getting from this is that you're getting out of your own way with this, okay? And you're finding your happiness. You're looking towards things, forward to things that bring you joy and happiness instead, okay? Because that's what the Three of Cups is ultimately about. And the Eight of Swords is an energy where it's like you feel stuck, you feel trapped, right? But I'm getting the vibe with this that you're freeing yourself of that limitation mindset, okay? And it's like getting out of your own way to look at things from a different perspective, okay? Like I said, when the way you look at things change, you know what I mean? Your mindset about it, your perspective about it. When it starts to change, things start shifting around you too. All right? So it's almost like getting out of your own head, getting out of your own way, freeing yourself from the swords that you felt were encompassing you or trapping you in a situation where you didn't feel that you belonged. Okay? Or trapping you in a situation that wasn't best suited for you. I do feel like the universe stepped in and freed you out of this. Literally took the blindfold off of you so you can see clearly. Okay, see a situation for what it was, what it wasn't. Freeing yourself from that. No longer blind to things and people. Okay. I honestly do feel that you've stepped out of these swords. And now you're walking towards things that make you happy and more fulfilled. Okay. I did get from the beginning that there was like cutting out something. Cutting out a situation so you can have like your rebirth moment. Okay. So I'm gonna grab these little Making Magic oracle cards. I think it's been tough, you know, for you, but you're actually getting out of your own way. I feel you're getting out of your own head too, and trying to look on the bright side of things. Okay, because you can't stay stuck there if you're gonna move forward and rebuild with that Phoenix. Okay, so let's see if we can get more information here. One card, please. spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So you're protected in this, okay? You definitely have your squad, your spiritual squad surrounding you, looking out for you. And if something was cut out of your life, again, it's the idea of, they see so much more potential in you than maybe oftentimes with this Five of Pentacles you saw in yourself. Again, I know we don't have a tower, but I was getting the vibe that the universe kind of stepped in, and here we have spirit stepping in on your behalf. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a star. It says heavenly assistance. Okay, so let me grab a starseed oracle. Whoa, what was that? 2 of them. Okay. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to a higher state or higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Okay, so you are ready to step in to your fullest potential. It says, live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Love. Okay, love. Love surrounds you also, I feel, with this 3 of Cups energy. I'm going to grab one of these stone oracles for more information. There are messages on the back, okay, so you can see that. I'm going to grab from the middle. This might be a crystal or a stone that you might want to work with. If not, then it's just going to provide other messages for you, okay? They like to stick together. All right, so what do we have? Sapphires. Sapphires are a stone of royalty, okay? So let me read that for you. It says, what is it? Often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum. With its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy, sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited BS. Okay? So, so I feel like the universe is literally protecting you. If you got cut away from a situation or you cut someone out, I think this is their way of saying, hey, we were trying to protect you. Okay, because these people maybe were toxic surrounding you. It says, who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom. Okay, and if you're on this channel, all right, you might be one of those ancient wisdom people. All right. It says where to put it. On your right middle finger, the finger of Saturn, Sapphire's associated planet. It says when to use it. When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against. Enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within. Okay? If you're on this channel, I swear you're an old soul. You're a star, you're a star family member. You're an old soul. You're part of this old soul family. Okay? Definitely. So again, it's just reminding you of who you are. All right? It says, when resentments are doing more damage to you than those you're holding them against, enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within. Look at that. The wisest part of you who couldn't possibly give a shit, okay, about what anybody else thinks of you. It says, find your tranquil place. Find your happy place. Okay? So this is basically telling you, like, this stone would help you release. Again, the idea of releasing and letting go of resentments and things and people and situations that really have no place in your life. Okay? So I do like that a lot. And I'm going to get your angel numbers now. Okay? I'm going to roll 3 times. All right? And we're going to get a number for you. I would highly recommend, all right, that you look up the number for additional messages that may help you. Okay? So what was that? That's a 5. Okay, and a 6. There goes 11. All right, that was a 3. Wait, that was a 3. It was a 3, right? Yep, it was a 3. So 113. Should I grab another one? Because I didn't get to roll 3 times. All right, so 1170. Or no, why do I want to keep transposing them? 1137. Okay, that's your number. That's your angel number. 1137 is your angel number. Please look that up, okay, because I definitely think with the 7 and the 3, okay, there's definitely those are high spiritual numbers, that combination 3773, and then you got the 11 too. So please look that up, because I definitely think it's trying to tell you something special. Okay, this is I feel like, honestly, this card, I had to go back to this because it dawned on me. This is basically saying to love yourself enough to walk away, let it go. All right, renew, rebuild yourself, because you are love. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here, Cancer. This is your reading. Sending much love to all of you watching. Much love, blessings. If you want to connect with me, check me out on Twitter. I said Twitter, Instagram. If you want a personal reading, all my information is in the description box. You can check me out on Etsy. I have all my readings there. You can, look them up at your leisure. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you feel that you have connected with this reading. Tap the bell for notifications. I upload very frequently, okay? So sending much love and blessings to everybody watching. I wish you the very, very best and renewed, continued healing.